Hi everyone. My name is Katy Williams. It's so lovely to get to chat to you guys today, if you're watching at home. As Matt said, I'm the Children, Youth and Families Worker here at City Church Manchester. And I thought I'd help you get to know me a little bit first, and how did I come to be involved in children, youth and families ministry. So to start with, I grew up in a sort of Christian home, went to church on Sundays, and it was in my teenage years that I became a Christian at a youth camp in the summer holidays. And from that moment, I wanted to know more and more about Jesus. So when I went off to university to a place in Wales with the most wonderful name, Aberystwyth, I got involved with my local church there. I served and kind of helped on the welcome team for my first year, and then in my second year, the children's worker approached me and said, would you like to get involved in children's work? And we're doing a beach mission in the summer, could you give up some time? And I said, well, yes, okay, but I'm actually a little bit scared of children. The reason I was scared is because I'm the youngest in my family. I haven't really hung out with children before, so I didn't really know anything about them. But they also said, haven't you been helping at a youth camp for the last 2 years? To which I answered, yes, I have. And I'd been helping out and doing youth work without even realising it. And so when I realised that, kids ministry sounded a bit less scary. So as a student, I got involved with, they had a midweek after school club, and did a little bit on Sundays with their sort of Sunday school. And particularly the youth work was what I got more involved with. So I did some assemblies and sort of went in and did this sort of like lunchtime club that they ran at the local school. And they said I was good at it, and I really enjoyed getting to explain the truth about Jesus and thinking how to do that in a really simple way that makes sense to children, and thinking through what crazy visuals can we do. It's been really fun actually looking at Exodus recently, and particularly thinking about the tabernacle. I remember doing a session in youth group where I transformed and put masking tape on the floor and stuck pictures to make our youth group church hall into the tabernacle to teach that to them. So it's been really fun getting to think through those truths and what that means for children. And as I graduated university, I did an internship called Relay with UCCF, and from that went on to do a children and youth internship at a church not too far from Manchester, in a wonderful place called Knutsford. And I was an intern at St John's Church there for 2 years. And I then moved on and was a full-time children's worker. And I have now been at City Church for 3.5 years, and I've been on staff for 2.5 years. It's been such a joy to get to know families at City Church. I think one of the things that strikes me most is it's such a diverse community, and it's been really wonderful to get to know families who have moved here from different parts of the world, and to get to know families with a whole range of ages. City Church is a really exciting place to be, and I think one of the reasons that we are really excited about children and youth work is because there is just so much potential. Like the stats on how many children and young people or adults that are Christians become Christians in their childhood is insane. I think it's something like 60 or 70% of people become Christians under the age of 18. And so it's just staggering. And we've got such an opportunity to explain the gospel to these children and youth whilst they're here at City Church. And we believe that we have the truth in Jesus, and we want to share that with them. And we want to help parents and families and carers to do that as well. And that's one of the reasons why on Sundays we study the same passage as the rest of the church do. So they've been in Exodus, so we've been in Exodus. So we've got the story of the golden calf coming up today. And so our children will be studying that in their groups as well. Our preschool age actually do a slightly different programme. They do a kind of rolling 2-year curriculum where we want to help them learn the foundations of faith. So we want to help them see that God is the one who created the world. We want to help them learn that Jesus is a man who came to help people. But he didn't just help people, he came to be their saviour. We want to look at some Old Testament heroes and show how they weren't heroes because they were amazing, but they were heroes because they trusted in God. And at the moment, they're in a series thinking about different body parts and how God made them. So they've been doing nose and eyes and ears and feet. And they normally have some kind of wonderful craft that they've made to take home. And we really want parents to think about how they can teach their children at home as well. We love getting to be with kids and families, but we only get to be with them for maybe an hour, maybe 2 in the week. But parents get to spend so much time with them. And if anyone isn't a Christian and you're watching here today, we're so glad that you're watching. I hope this gives you a taste of it. And if you have children, they'd be so welcome to come along. We want to help children of any age explore who Jesus is. We want to help them look at the Bible and look at the evidence and see for themselves if they want to believe it. And we do that with our youth. They've been looking midweek at our youth group, doing a Christianity Explored course, and last week thinking about the cross and why did it matter that Jesus died for us. I'm particularly excited, and this might be the first news we're getting of this, is at Easter we're going to be doing an all-age service, and we're going to be thinking about the resurrection and looking at some of the evidence about why Jesus died and rose again. There might be an inspector who comes, or someone, I'm not quite sure what the characters will be, but we're going to be doing a proper investigation into what happened at Easter and whether we should believe it or not. It's going to be family-friendly, and if you've never thought about Jesus, it would be a great opportunity for you and your family to come along and see what's happening. There's loads more going on, but I think I'm out of time. But it's been so lovely to get to chat to you and hopefully see you again online very soon.